Well, today is technically January 31st, December 31st. The end of the year, 2019 is about to close. In a few hours, 2020 will be coming around. So just making a short documentary video. So the thing that I'm look forward to as far as a cosplayer, I would say, all the major opportunities that I've had, which is pretty spectacular. Normally the fact of going to Darkside and Riverside and being an actual guest there, as well as the numerous other things. The terror market and stuff. I'm just drawing a blank right now. The huge opportunities, Rad Coffee and everything, for letting me go down there to be Michael and cosplay, stuff like that. I never thought I would actually, be able to do so since this is actually going to be closing a decade of the 20 teens and everything. So it started 6 years ago or so you're looking about 2014, so good 6 years of being a cosplayer, going to local conventions and stuff like that. And within the 6 years been doing it, I would say that I'm very grateful of having the opportunity. Also, I totally forgot about Salem's Market and stuff. So donated as far as the mental health and everything like that. It was close to $1,000 that we donated towards the charity and everything. So I was really happy about that. And excited, and hopefully get to work with them again in the near future, maybe at Midsummer Scream or something like that. I have my fingers crossed. Maybe we can get the house back again and do the same thing for 2020 if they allow it, being right next to the Love Stitch and Love Purses that would be there, and then the cosplay, me and everything setting up. I think that would be awesome to do. And the mental illness means a lot to me. It hits home as far as the whole aspect of it, and how it's blown out of proportion, because if there's a shooting or something like that, the news and everything else loves to blame the fact that it's mental illness, and it's not. But this is on a perspective of the decade in 2019. So I'm happy about all the people that I met. I'm excited to see what possibly comes with the future that it holds and stuff like that. So 2020, I'm hoping that really it's gonna go off with a bang, and it should go off with a bang, because tomorrow I'm going ziplining in Mexico. So hey, it's got to go banging like straight through, right? So you're like almost hitting the glass glass ceiling from the get-go, and then I'm going to be in a podcast, stuff like that, the following week. So January 11th, I'll be in, if it's still going. I haven't had any type of communication with them. We just tried to set it up saying, hey, this is what's going to be coming about. They offered me to go and do it, but unfortunately, the holidays in November and December, I couldn't go and do it. So we booked it the second week of January. So hitting that glass ceiling as fast as we can, as hard as we can, that's the plus. You have to start, as a cosplayer, kind of, minimize, because, you got to, work your way up, which I'm trying to work my way up. I'm trying to, do something that nobody's ever done, using the Michael Myers format, and doing that. So, branching out with, t-shirts when I come back, stickers that I've already made, and stuff. So trying to reach out as far as a person, donning the mask and trying to make a name, I guess. I don't really personally know, but the whole line of of it coming around, and with everybody being very, very supportive, and I'm happy that they're supportive, in doing what I do, and excited for what I do, and seeing me and going to these events, knowing that I'm personally going to be there, to give them that interaction, that's the shape, that's Michael Myers. The new, nothing personally, I don't know anything new that's going to be coming about in 2020, other than Halloween Kills will be coming out, and everybody and anybody is going to be the Michael Myers cosplayer. That's going to be, but I will try to find that niche somewhere where it's going to be separated from A to B. So I tried to do that with the Smiths Grove Sanitarium one back in Monsterpalooza. It got sort of okay reviews. A lot of people didn't recognize what it is, because people were asking me, hey, can I get a picture, Michael, and I'm ready to go and take a picture. And unfortunately, there's a guy next to me wearing a mask, a 2018 mask. Didn't watch the first 5 minutes, have you? No, missed that one. Yeah, you missed that one for some reason. So I'll try to figure something out. I'll probably see something. Hopefully nobody else will see, as far as being the cosplay that I try to do, that I try to stand out and mold into, where it's like, I feel this is my own type thing. Now, when I went to Texas Frightmare of this past year, 2019, it got very good review. I mean, a lot of people loved it. A lot of people were just like embraced. They recognized what it was, which is kind of strange that Monsterpalooza didn't, because Monsterpalooza is more of a LA based and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Can't really say too much about that. But a lot of people love the Smiths Grove at Texas Frightmare. They thought it was a pure big splash. I did don a little bit more towards the outreach of cons. I went to Mad Monster this past year, 2019. That was fun. It's very small developed, but it's very cool. Also went to Dark Side and Riverside, which I was a guest at. I was happy to be there as a guest. I would thank them for letting me go and be a part of that show. I personally would like to go and do more shows as a guest, possible, but more towards the mental health aspect of take pictures. Here's a donation of whoever it is and stuff like that. Of what that's basically what I'm more of about. It's like, come and take a picture with me. If you wish to donate, you may do so. If not, the picture is for free. When I was at Salem's Market this past year, Salem Market, I gave away free stickers of myself, which is on the back of my phone, and I still have a few left. I might reorder some if it's highly requested. But a lot of people. I want to. There's way too many people to thank. As far as hey, we're glad you're here. We're glad to see you. We're happy you showed up. We want you to be part of our show. Just numerous things. I also want to thank Flatline TV having me on their show again. Probably in 2020, hopefully I can get on their show one more time, which is pretty cool. Great group of guys that run that show. I also booked as far as all the Terra markets go. All the Terra markets I'm going to be at. They asked me if I wouldn't mind going to all the Terra markets, and of course, why wouldn't I? They said that they're going to go and try to branch out to a wider space, though, so it's not going to be at the Sugar Mint that much anymore, or they plan on maybe switching it out. I don't know the actual full details of it all, but I'm happy to go to the Terra Market again, 2020. Every single time. There's also other spots. I wouldn't mind attending and hanging out and meeting new people. So there's also there's a few cons that I've noticed that I have my eye on. Unfortunately, that will not be at Monsterpalooza 2020. It does fall on Mother's Day. Also, it falls on my daughter's birthday. Her birthday's a Monday, but it falls on that month. So I have a feeling we might go to Disneyland. Not sure yet. But happy to have the health so far of 2019 of my dad, even though he did have 2 minor heart attacks this past year. So thankful that he's still going to be around in 2020, as well as my mom in good health. So I plan on, while I'm sitting here on a cruise, I'm all by myself. Behind my shoulder here is Mazatlan, Mexico. So the aspect of the way that it branches out. Just so going ziplining tomorrow, breaking 2020. Can't get any better than ziplining, right? Going into the jungle or anything like that. And then the rest of the year is all going to be up in thought, because I really don't know what's going to be on the horizon. The only thing is that if you suffer from mental illness, get a hold of somebody, ask somebody to talk to, maybe find a physician or something like that that you can talk to, a friend or anything. It's it's not a light subject to talk about. I mean, it's pretty serious. And 2019, I've gone through my fair shares, and hate to say it, but even on this Elastic cruise, I've gone through it too. I've hit some serious down point where it's kind of flatlined, even though that you're on a cruise. It literally tells you, it really tells you a lot, that you cannot escape your feelings. You can't escape what is following you. It's always going to be there. It's always going to find you, no matter where you're at. You can be like, out to sea somewhere. You think that all your troubles and stuff like that are totally way back when you least expect it, and you think that maybe it's going to be there when you come back, but it follows you. You can't get away from it. You can't run away from it. So just try to find some help. Try to find somebody to say, hey, I need to talk to somebody regarding about where my head is at. It's I understand it's not easy to open up to people to say, hey, you know what, I'm suffering and my head isn't like right. I'm not happy. It's one of those things that you just you can't, I can't even put into words, because it's one of those mind-blowing things where you don't know which way to turn, up, down, left, right. You don't know which way to go. You just walk, and hopefully deep down inside that you find something to let you push on and break through the barrier, and let you keep striving for what you would want. What I would want in 2020, to be happier. I can't really say cosplaying is a success type thing. I like I said earlier, it's the support of the people that enjoy for what I do in my work and want me to appear in the mask and stuff like that. I feel grateful and everything, but unfortunately the dark sides of your mind and your brain, it's especially mine, and I'll plainly tell, is that anybody can don a mask, anybody can put on a pair of coveralls and grab a knife and walk around. Anybody can. So that's the unfortunate bad side about it. It is what blanks me out from the depression, or from the dark thoughts, per se, is putting on that mask, and I don't think anything else. It's like a clear thought of, I'm totally different, I'm this person, that's it, it's time to go to work and be on who people want you to be. But I feel that back in my head sometimes is that if I never attended these events, that somebody else can take your place. Somebody else can be as good as you, or somebody could be better than you. But you'll never know unless you give it that one shot and you keep on fighting. And I've been fighting since age 13, 14 years old. I've been struggling. I've been fighting. There's numerous walls and glass and stuff like that I gotta punch down. And it's not easy. It sucks. It sucks. But But if you struggle and you fight every day and you win every day, there's that, you have that hope. You have that hope that you're going to be happy. And sometimes you don't feel like you want to be happy. You just walk in a straight line and no emotions or anything like that. So I'm sorry, I'm tearing up. New Year. But when this video comes out, it's already going to be a new year, so I'm going to be behind the times. I don't know how many days. I'm just going to assume. Maybe 3 or 4 days, maybe left. But keep fighting. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Keep fighting. You struggle, find somebody to say something to. Find that one person that you could relate to, and you can, that understands the whole aspect of, the depression and the mental illness. And if you can't, just go possibly on social media and search for it out. Search for anxiety, search for depression. Read up on it. Like I said, it's easier said than done. All I say is I'm a walking proof that it actually can be done. I've been doing it for so long, so that it can be done. It can make one person stronger as far as a human being, to keep your strength up and keep your head up. So by that being said, happy 2020, happy new decade. As they say, happy new year. And new year, new life, right? New decade. Everything. Hope to see everybody soon. And then really don't know what else to say. Happy New Year. Happy 2020. Make it the best that there is until it hits 2021, and everybody's going to say, well, make sure it hits the best of what it is. So, see everybody later. And I am wearing Trick or Treat Studios, by the way, so every day's Halloween.